Everybody agrees on this one. After 60, the best thing going is a walk. Your daughter says so, your neighbor says so, the girl at the bakery says so, and all of them are right, which is exactly why nobody ever looks at how we walk. Honestly, I did not either, not for years. Lorraine is 67, and she's out that front door every morning of her life. Today, we watch her feet, her hands, and one number a salesman invented. Watch her go. 15 minutes down to the bakery, a word with the girl at the counter. 15 minutes back with the bread still warm. Lovely. And somewhere in that half hour, she does 6 small things that hand her half a walk instead of a whole one. Not one of them is her age. Every single one was a habit long before it was anything else. House rules first, same as always. No lectures at this table, and none of that what do you expect at your age nonsense. 6 things, 6 mins, and every one of them free. Count along with me. How many of the 6 are already out walking with you? And if anything ever hurts, that's a question for your doctor. Nobody at this table has a certificate. What we've got is notes and a kettle. Number 1 starts 3 steps out of the house. Lorraine walks along reading the pavement. Not the street, not the sky, her own boots, the whole way there. "Morning, love," comes from across the road. Nothing comes back because Beatrice is happening at eye level and Lorraine is down among the paving slabs. Sound familiar? We do it to be careful. The most careful-looking habit on the street, and it costs you the street. Put it plainly, your feet already know the floor. Think of carrying a candle down a dark hallway. Hold it low, down by your knees, and you get 2 feet of floorboard and a wall of black. Lift it to your chin, and the hallway comes back to you. The door, the coats, the cat, exactly where the cat always sits. A floor like that was never the problem. Somebody had simply pointed the light at it. Here's the mend, and it costs nothing. Try it with me right now, wherever you're sitting. Lift your chin till it's level, and find something across the room to rest your eyes on. Feel the shoulders drop? Out on the pavement, it's the same trick. Look 3 doors ahead and let the ground get on with it. And the next one, or rather the next 2, they travel together, hides under your knees, and it's been shrinking for years. Number 2, you can measure on the pavement. "Morning," says Beatrice, sailing past with Pepper out in front on a tight lead, and she is gone before you finish answering. Same age, same road, half the effort. Lorraine's steps got shorter over the years, an inch at a time, and nobody sends you a letter about it. Look at the paving slabs on your own street. One slab used to be 1 step. Is it still? Here's the part that surprises people. A step isn't the front leg reaching, it's the back leg pushing. Nobody shifts a heavy sideboard by standing in front of it and pulling it towards them. You get in behind the thing and push, and off it goes. Roughly speaking, the leg out in front only decides where you're heading. Whichever foot is behind you, that one decides whether you get there. 1 street. That is all it takes to learn the mend. Heel down first, then let the back foot finish the job. That last small push we all quietly gave up. Try it for 1 street only. Heel, push, heel, push. It looks like nothing at all, and it feels like somebody tilted the road downhill for you. The next one hangs off 1 arm, and you stopped feeling the weight years ago. Number 3 walks out of the shop with her. Everything in the right hand. The bread, the milk, the parcel for her daughter, the lot. Her left arm swings like a proper walker's. The right one hasn't moved since about 1990. Have a look in your own hall mirror on the way out tonight. Which shoulder is lower? We've all got a favorite side, and the shopping chose it for us. Anybody who has carried the shopping home already knows this one. 2 bags, 1 in each hand, and you come up the road straight as a fence post. 1 heavy bag, and you come up that same road like a bent nail. 1 shoulder riding high, 1 hip doing somebody else's job. They say the arms are half of walking. Hand one of them a bag to hold, and you've taken on a passenger. Almost too simple, this one. Split the load. 2 lighter bags instead of 1 heavy one, or a small rucksack and both hands free. And if the same handbag has ridden the same arm since the 80s, swap it over at every corner. Your arms will feel daft for a week, and then they'll swing on their own. The next one hasn't changed since the year you moved in, and it's underfoot. Number 4 is the road itself. The same loop for a dozen years, out past the car park, along the flat bit, round by the bins, home. Flat, 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 and the same 15 minutes to the minute. You could walk your own round with your eyes shut, and some mornings I think we do. A walk that never asks a new question stops getting a new answer. B from the top flat is 84, and she goes the long way on purpose, up the slope by the allotments where the rest of the street turns left along the level. The hill isn't in her way, she says. The hill is the reason she puts her coat on. Up there, her legs get asked a question the flat has never once thought to ask them. The mend is one small change a week, and you pick which. A slope, even the little one by the post box, 10 paces on the grass instead of the path because grass argues back. Or the long way round, 4 extra minutes and a whole different set of windows to be nosy at. Next up, something you put on this morning without thinking. It's been quietly making the hills steeper. Number 5 is standing by your front door right now. Lorraine's good walking shoes are 9 years old. 9. Beautifully comfortable and the soles worn as smooth as a shop floor. Indoors, it's the backless slippers, the ones her toes have to grip on to keep hold of. Go and turn your own pair over tonight. I'll wait. Comfortable is the word we use when what we mean is familiar. Every old house has one shiny stair, third from the top, polished by 40 years of feet, and everyone in the family knows to take the rail there. A soul wears down the same way, only without the shine to warn anybody. Then we carry that polished stair out to every pavement in town and wonder when the world got so slippy. Same pavement all those years, same slabs, same corner. What changed was the soul. 2 things to try tonight, both free. Take the shoe in both hands and fold it. It should bend where your foot bends, at the ball, not in the middle like a wallet. Then turn it over. If the tread under the heel has gone shiny and flat, that pair has done its miles. Number 6, and I think this is the one that matters most, is not on your feet at all. It was printed on a box in Tokyo in 1965. Number 6 is the one I want you to hear properly. 9:30 at night, telly off, and there's Lorraine doing laps of her own front room because the little watch on her wrist says 9,400. "It is good for you, Mum," the daughter said when she handed it over. 2 days later, she skips the bakery altogether. No point starting, she'll never reach 10,000 by tea time. One number, and it has taken over a perfectly good walk. Here's where the 10,000 came from, and it wasn't a laboratory. Tokyo, 1965. A company brings out a pedometer and names it the Manpo-K, the 10,000 step meter. A lovely round number and a very good name. Roughly speaking, the whole street has been working from a paper pattern cut in one size. Somebody in a sales office chose that number, and we have been obeying it ever since. So the mend is to walk to something instead of towards a total. The bakery. The post box at the end of the road. The bench where you can see the whole square. Your own legs have never once asked what the count was. That's the watch asking, and the watch is new around here. Give the walk somewhere to go, and the number turns up behind your back. And here's the one that beats all 6 put together, and nobody sells it. Arrange to meet somebody. 9 o'clock then, says Beatrice. I will wait by the post box. Tuesdays and Fridays, the dog included. Nobody on this street has ever canceled on Beatrice. Weather has tried it twice, and it lost. A walk you promised to a friend still happens in February. A walk you promised yourself has a kettle to get past. 6 weeks on, watch her come down the road, chin level, both arms swinging, a bag in either hand, and the long way home past the allotments, because the slope is on the route now. She spots Beatrice from 30 yards off and waves first. The girl behind the counter reckons she's had her hair done. She hasn't. Same street, same bread, a different woman carrying it home. Right, all 6 on the kitchen table. Chin level, let the back foot finish. Split the shopping across 2 hands. 1 new question a week, a slope, some grass, the long way. Turn your shoes over and walk to a place, not to a total. Mine? 2 of the 6 were properly mine, and about the shoes we are saying nothing. Whatever your number, nobody is marking it. It's 6 things to try before Friday. A few weeks in and it stops being a project. It's just how she gets to the bakery now. As for the cat, unbearable, obviously. She walks the top of the back fence the way the rest of us walk a hallway, has never once looked down at her own paws, and has never needed a watch to tell her she'd been out. She has also never carried anybody's shopping. And here's what the whole thing stands on. After 60, a walk isn't homework, and it isn't a fine you pay for the biscuits. It's the errand your body still wants to run. Here's what I've come round to, and it took me long enough. I spent years counting my walks and never once looked at how I was taking them. Of course, the counting was the easy part. It was also the part that changed nothing. Now the serious half-minute. Everything here is everyday observation, not medical advice. We talked about habits and pavements, not about treatment. If you're unsteady, if anything hurts, or if any of this is new for you, please have a word with your doctor before you start. B's doctor has known about that slope for years and is entirely on her side. Look after yourself, and after the people who'd notice if you stopped going out. So, which of the 6 were yours? Tell me in the comments. Nobody is counting, and you already know how I did. Pass this along to whoever you walk with, or to the friend who keeps meaning to start, because a walk with a name on it actually happens. And subscribe, because next time we're after the evening habit that quietly decides how tomorrow morning feels.